Hey guys, this is Pandas, and you can call me Das if you want for short. This is my first house build and my first voiceover, so just bear with me because I have no idea what I'm doing, talking-wise and building-wise. So I guess the first few things that about this house, I really didn't know what I was going to be doing layout-wise. I knew that I wanted it to be a tiny house, like a mini house, and a garden house. And I also wanted to record it. So that's the three things that I went in with, and it just kind of came together very slowly, but it did. And I'm actually pretty happy with the end result. It just took a really long time getting there, and I usually don't have a problem with building houses and then only having an idea because it comes together pretty well, but I was so nervous because I was recording and I knew I was recording, so I screwed up a lot. You'll be able to tell, and it's just, that's how it is. But I hope you enjoy this video. Anyway, we'll get back to what's going on right now. Right now I am getting the outside exterior together. This is where I'm doing the roof, and I don't do roofs very often. I actually kind of cut corners and not do the roofs. And if I do a roof, I use picture references. So this is actually the very first time that I've ever built a roof without reference. So here I'm trying to put, I guess they're called gables. That's what I've been calling them, but I don't really know the technical term. I really wanted to do for the upstairs this really pretty gable structure, and then take the roof out or the ceiling out, and then it'd be this big cathedral ceiling, and have these nice little windows that let the light in. That's just how I wanted to do it, but I struggled really bad. As you could tell, I couldn't fit the little windows onto the tiny ones, so I had to take them out and then put the big ones on there. And I mean, that only took 30 seconds, but that was about a half an hour just figuring how to do that. Right now I'm deciding on the windows and doors, and I decided that I wanted this house to really look kind of whimsical, kind of fairy tale like. Here I'm actually I was going to do a front porch, but then you could tell right there with the hedges, it took up that foundation too, and I don't know why it did that. So instead of trying to fight it, because I was so tired of fighting the ceiling or the gables, that I just I won't do it. So there's no front porch. But yeah, here's the windows. But I wanted to really do a whimsical kind of house look on the inside and outside. In my folder, I named it Mrs. Peeves Garden House, and I know that sounds funny, but in my brain, this used to be a house owned by this sweet old lady, widowed lady who obviously doesn't own the house anymore, and it kind of has this updated renovation. You'll see I'll add a living room to it. Which is a lot more modern, and I did some modern takes on the furnishings and interiors. So it's really kind of an interesting house. I thought this was a good challenge for me also with landscaping, because I am horrible with landscaping on The Sims 4. So I thought, let's challenge myself. Let's try to make it look at least decent, and I think it's all right. I don't know, you'll have to be the judge at the end. Right now I'm doing the kitchen. I figured the kitchen should be the main room part, when you walk in, because for an old lady, they love their kitchen. So there we go. Oh, and I saved it right there. I could not figure out how I was going to do this layout. I know, as you can see, I know it's moving around a lot, but right next to the fridge, there's a door, and that was going to be a bathroom. And I didn't want to extend the house too big, because then it takes away from how tiny it is. Oh, and then I was trying to put a basement down, but it's not working. So I think I took it out later. This is actually where I picked it up. I told you guys I quit it a while, and then I came back a couple days later. I added that extra room right there, which is going to be the living room, sort of. Kind of like a sitting room. And I'm trying to pick out these like nice large windows. I hit my mic. And it was really hard to find ones that fit the weirdness of my square footage for that room. But I figured it out. And I just stuck with the kitchen that I had. I was really frustrated with it, but I'm just like, okay, this is the only layout that's going to really work, that I really like, so we're sticking with that. There's another room, as I was saying before, I'm sorry, I'm jumping around a lot. There's a little corner right there, and I was going to put a bathroom there, but I'm like, I don't want to extend it too much because then it's like not a tiny house. So it's really, it's pretty much a toilet. It's only a toilet, actually, and then there you go. So it's kind of like an indoor outhouse. Anyway, I figured like people could just wash hands at the sink in the kitchen. It's like right there at the door. Right now I'm deciding on, what are these? Rugs, and it's really difficult. My color scheme was, I think, yellow, green, and I don't think I did red, but mostly yellow, green, and blue. Yeah, blue. And then red was kind of the outside. Yeah, there's the little outhouse thing. I made it look a lot nicer than a literal outhouse, so there's that. Yes, so here is where I'm working on the sitting room. I was going to make it a living room, but the way it's set up and the way I have the doors, and it's just, I couldn't fit like an actual TV. And I kept thinking, like, this is like a really artsy house, so why don't we just put in like a bookshelf, like it's a sitting room where you read and stuff. And then I have like, why is it escaping my, what is it? Easel, art easel. Oh my gosh. I'm really sorry. I can't remember words right now. So I'm putting all that together. I really like the color scheme of that. I thought it was a nice, supple green instead of having that bright green going in there, because I'm going to have that bright yellow going on. The upstairs, I had the idea of keeping it a little more downtoned, but it's still kind of eccentric. I don't know if eccentric would be the right word. So I'm trying to pick out colors for that, and I just couldn't decide what I wanted. I eventually go with this dark blue, which I thought is kind of relaxing, because I would feel like if you want a living room, or not a living room, a bedroom, you want it to be relaxing because that's where you're going to sleep, that's where you stay most of the time. So there's that. I also had the bright idea of putting the bathroom over the arch, because I was going to make that arch just like a balcony, but then I'm like, oh no, I only have like a quarter of a bath downstairs, like they have no shower. I'm like, I'm gonna have to figure something out, and I'm like, oh, I can put it over there, that's fine. So I was pretty happy with that. See, I'm putting right now like old furniture, this bed that has this, like, I think what are those, like sunflowers on there? Yeah, I thought that would be like a statement piece of the room, and still going with that yellow scheme from downstairs. I kept the bathroom very traditional and very white. I didn't want to make it too crazy because, again, like, I feel like bathrooms are where you're like peaceful and you don't need to have loud, crazy colors, unless it's a kid's bathroom and they want that. So here I'm putting some shelvings up. I think I just did that so that I could put some decorations in there, because it really didn't have, like, in my mind, essential bathroom things, decorations. So that's what I'm doing right now. And here I'm putting some more lights, and I could not figure out rugs again. It was really difficult. I didn't like that orange one, so I'm just messing around with the rugs. I think I go with that one. Yeah, I do. Okay, and then here we are doing more decorating. there is a back part of the house that I noticed, and it's like, oh, I could make that the balcony. So it's a really nice sitting balcony. I didn't put too much on it because one, Sims wouldn't actually be able to move around if I put too much on there, and two, it's just like there's so much going on like on this lot that I don't need to add. Yeah, I tried to put awnings on there and that didn't work. Now I'm adding like the details and stuff, because obviously if it's a garden house, you have to have the little baskets. I mean, duh. By the end of this video, you're going to be like, that is probably too much landscaping. Like, that's too many flowers. But in my brain, this lady like loved her gardening, so I just went full throttle, like threw it in the air and just did it. So there you go. Yeah, right now I'm trying to decorate the outside. There's really not much you can do back there. And then I was gonna do like a walk up, yeah, and then I didn't like how many, like that kind of looked a little silly with all the lights, so I'm sorry, I keep hitting my mic. So I just left it like that. Getting these garden things together. I eventually make that little garden area and I put them in that. I've done that before where I've used the wedding arch and made it like the arch to get in, and I think it's really cool. So I did it again. I've always wanted to use that big cherry blossom tree, so I'm so glad that I got to use it. It doesn't get in the way of the house. Like, I'm just really glad that I got to use it because it's like my favorite tree in real life and in The Sims. I don't know, like when I was doing all this gardening stuff, I had to channel my own grandmother because she loves to garden. She just planted her garden not long ago and she's just so excited. So I'm just like, if my grandmother could design this, what would she do? And so I think that really helped me with the outcome of putting all these plants together. And I'm pretty satisfied. Considering that I'm terrible at landscaping, I thought this was not a bad job. Good job, Allison. I'm patting myself on the back a little bit. I'm making it a little bit dirty because, you know, a lot of the Sims house builds are a little too pristine, so I like that my house is a little bit disorganized and, you know, not completely perfect. That's why I put the little planting soil around the garden area, or yeah, I guess you could call it the garden area, because, you know, like you spill dirt sometimes, so I like that detail. Here I am doing the other garden and I'm making it sort of tropical, and then I'm just throwing like other plants in there just because I can and I didn't know what else to do. Doing more of that, making sure that I'm getting all the areas that I wanted to. I liked that I put in all these little gnomes because I thought that they're, again, whimsical, and they went with the theme. And, you know, just adding some lights because I forgot, you know, like we need lights. I think I put a trash can up. Yep, there we go. Putting the trash can in the house. And that is it. Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. God, it's been a while since I actually was doing this. No, here we are. We're putting, I put a whole bunch of flowers. I think, what are those, daisies? I don't know. Putting them in the walkways because I'm like, oh, they're too bare. No, I'm not done. I'm so sorry. I put way more. I thought this was enough. No, there's way more landscaping in the front. And I really don't know. I'm throwing it together. I'm just picking some pretty colors and throwing it on there. Yeah, I think those are rose bushes on the left side. And getting some dirt in there because dirt makes everything nicer. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions as to my next house build, please let me know. I also do Sims for Creative Sims. I've been doing celebrities, I've been doing characters from movies and TV shows, so if you have suggestions for those, please comment below. Again, subscribe if you like this video and want to see more. I always like some suggestions. I'm still learning how to do this whole YouTube/Sims thing. And so, you know, if you guys have any tips or anything, that'd be great. So, I think that's it. Please like if you like this video too. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.